Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what's going on for you at this time. So this is going to be for any significant Pisces placements you may have. Even if Pisces is just a house in your chart, you could still get a message if you set that intention. Or if you're cross-watching, you could still get a message. Feel free to check out any other video on the channel. They're all done in divine timing, meant for you to find them when you need them. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. I love seeing our little community grow. And we're just going to get started here. I've started a weeklies series, so I'm going to do weekly readings for Pisces as well. I am doing it. There's one out already for this current week that we're in. I'll link that playlist at the end of the video, or you can find it on the channel. And readings for all the signs I do on my other channel, Advice to Think Twice. All that being said, Pisces, let's see what's going on for you at this time for your highest good. So this is going to be the situation that is highlighted for us. And these are going to be developments we can expect to see happen within the situation. And remember, we're not all on the exact same timeline. So for some of you, what we're picking up on here has already happened. For others, it's happening as we speak. And for others, it will be happening very shortly, okay? Keep an open mind about it. Well, speaking of speed, 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Fast change, fast communication, fast movement. Current situation, the 10 of Wands, carrying a heavy burden. The challenge, the Knight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This could be where someone's making an abrupt decision to just drop a burden, because the challenge is taking action to do with a burden. Let's see. In the foundation, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Could be involving a Virgo, or it's something you've been considering and really thinking about for quite some time, Pisces. Should I, shouldn't I? The recent past, we have the Sun, some sort of illumination, some sort of clarity, or a sense of joy, freedom, excitement, victory. I feel like has put this burden in a new perspective for you. On the mind, the 9 of Coins, independence, self-sufficiency, the self-made man or woman. For some of you, this could be about entrepreneurship and you're deciding to just go for it. For those of you, this is deciding to walk away from a long-term heavy burden. That could be a relationship, that could be a romantic relationship, that could be a job. Somewhere you've lived for a long time. But currently or recently, well, not recently, it's for a while, because to get to the 10 of Wands, it takes a long time. And it gets progressively more and more difficult to carry that burden, right? So that's what the situation would have felt like. So what's happening today, Pisces? The 7 of Wands, taking a stand. The Ace of Coins and the Knight of Cups. I feel like you're making a very firm decision, if you haven't done so already, and you're just going for something. Okay, there's an element of bravery here. There's an element of courage. I'm just going to go for it. Reach out, offer this, say this, apply for this, see what happens. Because what's in front of you is something that looks like a very solid, very like charged with potential for long-term, long-lasting stability and abundance. Abundance is abundance of all kinds. And you're deciding you're going to be brave, you're going to do this. Whatever happens, happens. Because you're feeling confident. I feel like this thing, whatever this was, it could have been a conversation, it could have been something you attended, it could have been an epiphany you had, it could have been attention you received somehow, recognition you received somehow. It reminded you, you know what, it's a little bit similar to yesterday's message. Like, yeah, I am all that. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do everything that's, I want to do. I can handle whatever's thrown my way. It's almost like someone saying this about you reminded you that about yourself. You know what I mean? And so with this newfound sense of confidence, bravery, determination, there is an offer that I feel you will be making, or if this is an offer coming your way, this is something you will be accepting. And this could be love life, this could be job, this could be your creative projects, or this is where you are applying for a loan for your business. Quite literally investing your money. You're being brave, and you're quite literally investing your money. But remember, resources can be anything, right? Into something that you absolutely love. Okay. So where is this going to go for Pisces? We have Justice, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Well, this is confirmation that this is the right decision to make, Pisces. This will take you to your happily ever after. It's still a 10 energy, but it's a very different one than the 10 of Wands. It's your happily ever after. And you will have a sense of victory, truth, clarity. Definitely signing contracts is happening at this time. Definitely receiving praise and recognition, something being made official. For those of you, this is breakup, separation, divorce from this that has been a burden and a challenge. To free yourself for a new beginning, Ace of Coins, Ace of Swords, that will take you to your happily ever after, 10 of Cups. Okay. And it may involve more than one change. So if you're changing your job, you might also be changing where you live. Or if you're changing a relationship status, you might also be changing where you live, because you have to move out, find your own place now, right? Or you're kicking someone else out and you're just having to make that place your own again and only yours, okay? But yeah, I just get like jumping for joy energy here. I'm glad I did this. I can't believe I waited so long to do it. Okay, because something is very well received. Something is very well received. Yeah, the Magician, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Wands. Yeah, this is where you are being brave with the King of Wands and walking away from something that is void. It's empty. It's a drain on your resources of any kind. And it's almost like with the Magician putting his hand out, saying, that's it. That's enough. That's as far as you go. I'm going to focus on a new beginning now. I'm creating something new for myself. This is also something that you have manifested with the Magician and the Justice card. And it is being given, granted, awarded to you at this time because you learned a lesson to do with confidence and self-respect. And even the courage to go after what you want and feeling worthy. Okay, you learned that lesson, Pisces. You're acting in line with that lesson that you've learned, and therefore you're now receiving this blessing. Okay, so your bravery is very rewarding for you at this time, because even when we see the truth of a situation, Pisces, and you'll know this, even when we see the truth, even when we've confirmed it 15 million times and we know that's the truth, things don't change at that point, okay? They don't. They change when we decide to act upon that truth, okay? To put our actions in line with that truth. So that means when you realize you're in a dead-end situation, you're in a dead-end relationship, for example, if you are aware of it, that's not enough to change it. It's when we start saying, okay, enough. I'm going to cut this out of my life. I'm going to close myself off to this. I will pull my resources back from it. So you're taking action in line with the truth that you have discovered, right? Or reached conclusion, whatever. That is when change happens. If we know a job is a dead-end situation, if we know we're miserable there, but we don't do anything about that knowledge that we have, nothing changes. Okay? Not for the better anyway. It only becomes more and more difficult, because it's one thing to carry a burden, but you're not aware that you're carrying a burden. And it's a very different weight to that burden when we know we have a choice and yet we're choosing not to do anything. The burden somehow becomes even heavier, doesn't it? Why? Because guilt is added to it, or our negative talk is added to it. That's how it becomes heavier, right? But you are taking action. You're coming out of this time of contemplation and verifying that what you have come across is the actual truth of the situation. You've been doing that. You have had your final confirmation, that moment of clarity, whatever this is, and it gave you a sense of freedom in that even if you have to walk away from something or someone, and it can be challenging and messy, absolutely, but you're no longer tethered to that thing or person or situation. You no longer have expectations of it. You know, you see it for what it is, and you're okay with what it is. And there comes a sense of freedom in that, from that. Okay? Because that is the moment you've released this burden. That is that moment. Okay? And then it just becomes a case of tying off loose ends. And that's what you're doing. So in today's energy here, what we're going to be seeing is communication, reciprocal communication, a contract potentially being signed. For some of you, it's 2 contracts. You're signing on a mortgage, and you're signing on the house at the same something, or you're signing a new job contract and a lease on a house, or something along those lines. Okay, for some of you, it's actually 2 things that you're signing. And it's a whole brand new beginning for you. Things will move very quickly in a positive direction. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, communication. You're on your way to abundance with the Empress here. Queen of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Your ideal match. That could be a person, that could be a job, that could be a place, that could be a situation. That's what you're stepping into. And that's why you have the 10 of Cups with the new situation versus the 10 of Wands with the old situation. Okay? So Pisces, that is what I have for us today. That looks pretty good. So let me know what this is. What are you going for? What are you taking a chance on? What did you leave behind? Okay. And we're going to do the tea leaf messages. So remember, check out your weekly message for this week, and also any other daily video on the channel that you feel drawn to. And let me know your thoughts. One of my own videos popped up in my suggested videos, like on YouTube today, and it was from like a month back or something like that. And I watched it because I like to test the theory. You know, when you say everything's in divine timing, I like to test the theory. So I watched it, and it literally describes my current situation. So even if it was done a month ago, so that's kind of how divine timing works, right? Lily, spiritual love. Okay, well, family wishes come true. Definitely a wish coming true. This is for all of us, because I haven't said the numbers yet. This is for all of us. A wish is coming true. Potentially to do with love or something you love, okay? At this time, because of your action, because of your bravery, your courage to stand up for yourself and to go for what you want, okay? So let's see. What do my subscribers need to know? And if you're not yet subscribed, please consider doing so, because I'm requesting for messages, guidance, and advice for my subscribers. That's how I phrase my request. So what happens when you subscribe is your energy gets added to that pool of energy, if that makes any sense. So let's see. If you have a question on your mind, think of your question and set the intention. Which group is going to give you your answer? 1, 2, or 3. Could be all of them. Could be a couple of them, whatever you're drawn to. If you don't have a specific question and you're just open to general guidance, any heads up you might need, that could also be how you approach this. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. That could be for someone specific. So let's see, for my subscribers. All right, let me get the words out. For groups 1, 2, and 3, what do my subscribers need to know at this time? Answer their questions, give them guidance clearly and accurately for their highest good. All right, for my subscribers at this time. The cards are so chatty. It's probably because Mercury's gone direct. We're still in shadow period, but okay. Thank God for that, though. That was a doozy for me anyway. What was it like for you? Geez. For me, more stuff happened towards the end, like the last week of the Mercury retrograde. Everything went nuts. Up until that point, I just had minor glitches here and there, and my speech was affected, but I thought, I can handle this. This isn't too bad. And then all hell broke loose. I spoke too soon, probably. Love, I mean, it keeps popping up. For some of you Pisces, your love life is about to change. Oh, that's the door. One sec. Sorry about that, as I was just saying. All right. Clarification. For my subscribers, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, I was saying your love life is about to really turn around for the better. However, that makes sense. Okay, group number 1. We have gavel, involvement with the law, and flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Group number 1, for anything to do with the legal system, anything to do with the courts, even the legal department, any contracts you're discussing or negotiating at this time, don't be tempted to cave, I hear. So you're going to be going through some negotiation, and this could be in terms of salary. This could be in terms of how much money you're requesting versus how much money they're offering to give you. This could be in terms of an actual legal situation where they're trying to offer you some sort of settlement, and it's less than what you want or less than what you deserve, okay, when it comes to the situation. This is telling you to maintain your position, okay? Don't back down. What you're asking for is what is fair in that situation, okay? It's almost like someone's trying to offer you a settlement, but if you kept going, someone higher would make the right decision and give you what you actually deserve. Does that make sense? If it's like the courts, this is where the other party is contacting you directly and offering you a settlement, so that hopefully it doesn't get to the judge for the judge to make the decision. If you maintain your position and it does get to the judge will make a fair decision, and they will give you what you deserve, okay? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Don't take any shortcuts when it comes to anything involving the law or the legal system or contracts. You might be tempted to skip a couple of steps, or someone might say, oh, you don't need to do that now, we'll do that later. Just make sure you go through the proper steps and you don't skip anything and you don't cut any corners. Even if someone, or especially if someone is trying to get you to do that. Does that make sense? Group number 2, we have Lion, time to act. In line with today's reading, and Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Yeah, look, secrets have been revealed to you, group number 2, or they will be revealed to you. I feel like for some of you, these are secrets. This is some information that's going to be revealed, and it's going to make you very angry. Breathe, cool down before you decide how you want to act, okay? Make sure you are responding, not reacting, especially if you come from a place of anger with what you have discovered. For others of you, information is being revealed to you or has been revealed to you, and you must act on it quickly. This is where being brave comes in. You already know what to do. Trust your instincts and just do what you know is best, okay? When it comes to something that will be revealed. And that could be anything, really. It'll be different things for everybody. And if you have something on your heart and it's keeping you up at night in terms of should I take this action or not, your answer is yes, go for it, okay? Because even if it doesn't go, for some of you, everything's fine. There's no need to worry. Everything will go in line with what you want. For others of you, even if it doesn't go exactly the way you want, at least you know what's going on. Because I feel like something's been keeping you up at night or making you feel very heavy, very guilty potentially, or very scared. So this is telling you, listen, it's time to bring it out into the open, take action on it, do something with it, tell people about it, or whatever the case may be. And you'll feel better. If nothing else, you'll feel better for having gotten it off your chest, okay? But for some of you, I feel like it will go very well for you. Group number 3, we have Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. And Shield, you need to defend yourself. So with this is telling you not necessarily defend yourself, but protect yourself and your well-being, your mental health, your emotional health. If you feel like too much is being thrown your way, put your hand up and say, sorry, I need help, or sorry, I can't do this on my own. This is telling you, don't try to take the weight of the world on your own shoulders. You're only one person, okay? Be realistic and be kind to yourself. Say no, set boundaries. Yes, I can help you, but only from this time to this time, okay? You're in charge of your time. You're in charge of your resources. You're in charge of deciding what you will and will not do, okay? You don't have to explain yourself, group number 3. You just have to tell people these are the rules. If you want me to help you, I can only do it in my way, okay? And if you are feeling like things are getting away from you, put your hand up and ask for support, ask for help, ask for advice, have a vent, okay? Your message is, don't do it alone. Don't try to do everything alone, okay? You have people there who are more than happy and willing and ready to assist you, but they don't know that you're struggling unless you tell them that you're struggling. You know what I mean? So it has to start with you. So that is what I have for us at this time. I hope you enjoyed the reading and the messages. I hope they help you. I'm looking forward to your thoughts in the comments as always. And thank you so much for sharing your stories with me and your feedback. Check out the weekly, check out any other video you want to check out on the channel. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.